I'm 15, and over the past year, I've recently gotten into health, wellness, fitness, just overall self-improvement. And there is a big debate in the health space whether the carnivore diet is good or bad. So to see which one's right, I tried a carnivore diet for 30 days, and here's how it went. Part 2. So at around day 13 was when I started feeling good again after the transitional period. To be honest, it kind of felt like everything was normal again and nothing really changed. But at day 14, I noticed my hair was way smoother than it used to be. I did a little research and I found out that a lot of people that do the carnivore diet have a very similar experience. And this is because the carnivore diet provides the body with all the nutrients and minerals it needs to build smooth hair. Zinc, collagen, B vitamins, complete amino acid proteins, which the hair is literally made out of. While on an average diet, you will probably not have any abundance of these nutrients and minerals. That's one benefit. But the second one I noticed when I went into the bathroom. My bathroom sessions were literally under a minute. I barely needed to use toilet paper, and what came out of me was literally a fourth of the volume that I ate. The reason for this is that the foods you eat on the carnivore diet are extremely absorbable, and since you don't eat any anti-nutrients like fiber, the bulk of your stool is not indigestible plant fiber and is instead just dead bacteria. Now, how does working out feel on the carnivore diet? Well, to be honest, it feels pretty normal, just like when I was animal-based eating fruits and honey. The one thing you do need to make sure of is to stay hydrated and to get enough electrolytes, because normally you could just eat a hydrating fruit like watermelon, but now you have to stick with water. But as long as you don't do insane amounts of sweating, I find no point in using an electrolyte powder since meat has enough minerals and electrolytes already. While doing this challenge, I was researching whether the carnivore diet is something that humans have been doing for most of their history. So is it true that humans were carnivores up until recent times? Well, yes, but no. Let me explain. The definition of a hypercarnivore is an animal that eats 70% or more of meat in their diet. Not exactly a pure carnivore diet, but it is shown that cavemen had a diet well over 70% meat, especially in the Ice Age in which humans developed. And if you look at the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in the world, you can see what they eat is a very heavy meat diet depending on the season. If it's summer, they add fruits. If it's winter, they just eat meat. The evidence is pretty convincing, and I personally agree. Stick around for part 3, where I talk about week 3 and 4, carb cravings, vitamin C deficiencies, and if I will stay on the carnivore diet.